It's the Mac, it's the Mac, it's the Steez dripping Mac, it's the Steez dripping Mac, it's the Steez dripping Mac. Begging on Project Paddle, the money stacker. Now my pocket's sitting fatter.
Bass beating down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. All I hang around is block boys. In my pocket, that's a knot, boy. Think you hot, but you not, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, boy. Bass beating down your block, stunning.
Yo, this is new for me. It's gonna be a new thing for me. I'm about to do a spoil-free review on Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And yo, this movie was fire. This movie was gas. Yo, like, okay, so look. So this, in my opinion, is the best Spider-Man movie put out, and better than the first Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So if you remember in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Miles, we get Miles' like backstory on how he becomes Spider-Man, right? And he's learning on how to become Spider-Man, this new Spider-Man, and accept his destiny to be Spider-Man. And so part two, which or I would say not part two, but like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, it feels like it literally feels like it picks up after Into the Spider-Verse, and like it feels like it was like a couple months or something like that happens, and you can literally feel how feel like you're back into the world, and this time the way they went about it, the spacing was like, it was smooth. It was slow, and like it was a good slow, not like a slow like can we get this going. This is like slow where it was like we got to be in this world. We got to be in Miles' world for a little bit and like see and get the feeling of it, and we get the feeling of these other places that Miles goes to, and we get to breathe and actually like get to know people. And this was like more intimate story, and the best thing about it, it wasn't just Miles' story that was being told, it was Gwen's story also. So in here we get a story of Gwen and what she's going through, and how she goes about it and deals with it. And we get Miles' story, even though the main thing is about Miles, but we get that second sub story, which like it fits so well, where it doesn't like, it's not too much, it's not like it feels like it's part of the story. Like it was a part of the story, not like it was not like, oh, we didn't need this, or it wasn't like, dang, this story, the sub story is overlapping this story. Nah, it's like it was a perfect fit, like a puzzle piece. And man, this movie was so amazing, man. The animation from the 2D to 3D, I love movies where it does 2D and 3D mixed together, and this was so unique. Like there's some scenes where I'm like, I feel like they like recorded this and like then uploaded it, did it 3D and add the 2D in there, because there's some scenes where I'm like, it feels like somebody acted this part out and then they like rendered it together. Art style between like when they would be showing Gwen, it has these like certain lightings where it shows the tone of like when she's happy, when she's sad, and like different art styles on other Spider-Man characters and other characters that's from different places in the multiverse. This movie is what Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of, or I said into Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, this is what it should have been. Cause the way they went about this, it's like it wasn't like it was doing too much by showing different places or like letting it breathe in certain places to be a multiversal movie. And like Doctor Strange didn't really like, it didn't really sell me, because I guess it's because of the name. But if it was trying to be like something like how Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was, it didn't do it justice. Because like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse really like we dive into the Spider-Verse, which is just the multiversal, if people don't know, it's just the multiversal version of Spider-Man, and we're just going through their different universes and the different multiple versions of them. And the writing, bro, the story in this is so good, man. Like where, of course, I said, Spider-Gwen, she's dealing with pain, and dealing with her own stuff that's happening in her own universe. We see like in the movie how she deals with it and the resolution of it. Then we got Miles. We see his and I really love Miles' story, because it's everything what Spider-Man should be. He has the comedy when he's fighting his villains, giving them the humor and all that, and like his relationship with his parents, like with his dad, where it's like be there and be well, not even just his dad, his parents, his mom and dad, but the relationship between his dad, I'm not gonna say how, but you're gonna see it in the movie, and how I really love that relationship. And actually, I think I can say it. This is not gonna be a spoiler. It's like him as Spider-Man working with his dad, like how you saw toward the end of, not really working with him, like how you saw in the first movie, but you kind of see it more in this one, kind of like a Batman working with Gordon, and the interaction between those two is, oh my god, it's so good. And Tyree Henry Day, or how you say it, Tyree, is it Brian, I said Brian Tyree Henry. I love that dude from Atlanta, bro. He was good in Atlanta. He was good in Eternals. And this one hit, like him voicing Miles' dad, it was so good. Shameik Moore did a good job here. Haley Steinfeld. I wonder if that's the same. Hold on, let me just look real quick. Oh snap, she's Hawkeye, or the female version of Hawkeye. Okay, so it is her. She did a good job with Gwen, and the relationships between Miles and his mom, how Miles' mom is the heart and is there and is like loving him no matter where he go, like no matter where he is, she is like gonna love him. Same with his dad, and that whole like beautiful relationship with the family. And I'm like, yo, like it's like, for as a black person, like seeing that relationship and how that was just like, yo, that's what I want to see for like when they do like show black families and the relationships. Miles in this movie deals with everyone telling him who he should be, how he should be, what he should do, basically telling him what his destiny is and who he is. When in the first movie he was still dealing with trying to figure out himself, while going through life figuring out himself, but figuring out after being bitten by Spider and becoming Spider-Man and dealing with that and overcoming that. And this one, he's finally accepted being Spider-Man. He's doing Spider-Man things. He's dealing with having a hard time, like I said, balancing life and being Spider-Man, but he has at least somewhat of idea who he is. And now people are telling him who he is, how he should do things, what his destiny is, etc., etc. And what I really love, which they like you see in the trailer, but they really like touch on it in the movie. Miles denying it, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Like, I'm good, G. I'm gonna do me and define my life. So I like how they went about that, and how he's dealing with the dilemma between doing that and stopping this villain and future outcomes to come. So yeah. Also, in the movie, Miles and Gwen's relationship, I like how it continues further on, where it's like it's those friends who are really good friends. They like each other, but it's just like it's that romantic tension with each other, and the complexity between their relationship throughout this whole movie, and between what Gwen's been doing while they've been gone from each other, and what he's been doing, and how their worlds go back to colliding with each other and move forth throughout this whole movie. We got Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, who is fire. He plays I would say the antagonist. He doesn't really play. You'll see what I mean. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like the trailer, bro. If you've seen the trailer doesn't even show enough of how good this movie is, and it's like, bro, I love it. I love this movie, and like the trailer, like after seeing this movie, the trailer does a good job of like it definitely lives up to its hype, but also like it doesn't even show the like the grand scale of things in this movie. It's so like once again, the pacing is so good, man. So you know, we meet the we see the Spider-Man, we see the whole I forget what it was called, but it was like the whole meeting ground for all the spider people, and we meet Spider-Man India, which I like that character and that whole world, and how the design of like the people are 3D and somewhere in the 2D 3D aspect, whereas like the drawings were like some of it was 2D also, or like the buildings and the layout, and it was like the whole flow of how all the Spider-Men are in the different ways they swing and be Spider-Man was so like appealing to see and so beautiful to see, and it's like it's everything a person who loves Spider-Man and read Spider-Man comic books would love. And not even just that, if you like just say you're not really that into Spider-Man, it's just a good story that just so happens to be Spider-Man and on a Afro-Latino kid named Miles Morales. Like I've read, like I love Spider-Man. I think a lot. I mean, not majority, but if I had to have majority, it would have been Spider-Man comics, because as a kid, I love Spider-Man, bro. Like the humor, the whole thing about Peter, where he can't catch a break. Like he is Spider-Man, he's this great superhero, but he can't catch a break. The media hates him. It's like each villain that comes out is just like, it feels like it's stronger and a little harder to deal with. He has to deal with some pain and losses. He's broke. He has to juggle between Spider-Man and being Peter. Like Peter or Spider-Man in general just can't catch a break, and that whole thing I just said about Spider-Man can't catch a break really shows in this movie and where this movie goes, and the whole thing with Miles and Miguel or Miles and Spider-Man 2099 and and their beef, and the reason why they have this clash with each other. They have this clash with each other, and you'll see how that is, and you kind of see it in the trailer, but you'll see the whole reason. And if you've seen the trailers, my trailer reactions, I was right on where the direction it was going. It's just how it might go, but you gotta see though. I say if you're a Spider-Man fan and you love Spider-Man, go see Spider-Man, bro. Go see the Spider-Man movie. Go. Or I'll say this: watch Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse first. If you haven't seen it, even if you've seen it, see it again, and then go see this movie. And then because I saw this movie twice. I saw it the first time, and then the second time, that same night, Thursday night, I after my movie ended, I snuck into another theater and rewatched it. So I was like, yeah, and it was perfect timing too. So, and that movie theater was the IMAX. I saw a 4DX, which was the one I paid for, and then IMAX. So let's go. The worlds, bro. The different worlds we go to is like, it's so well done. You get the feel of every world. It's not too fast paced. It's slowed down. It's just right. Like the pacing. Like this pacing. Like the first one, I loved the first one, but the first one when I was watching it, it was an hour, and that wasn't the problem when I saw it the first time. But like when you go back and rewatch it, you're like, dang, I want more of this. And it was only an hour, but it was enough to tell that story, right? And so you know what's funny? After I got done watching Into the Spider-Verse, I was like, I hope Across the Spider-Verse is longer. I looked it up, 2 hours. I was like, yes. And at 2 hours, it didn't even feel like it was enough either. Like bro, that movie's pacing and storytelling was so good. I wanted more. And before I get to that part, the cameos, yo, they did an awesome job with the cameos and the execution of the cameos. Like, of course, you got your different cameos of Spider-Man and all your different Spider-Man in the Spider-Man world and all that. But bro, that wasn't even like the cameos in here. You thought like, oh, we're gonna see different Spider-Man, we're gonna see the different, bro. There was cameos where I was like, no, they did that. I was like, yo, go see that movie. That movie is dope. The villains. Vulture, like you see Vulture in the trailer. Vulture, man, Vulture, his design is fire, and the way they break it down and his art design when he does stuff, it's so different and unique, and it's so like I liked it, and it's like this movie, like, bro, the like, it was so well done writing and animation style. You got your different arts and paintings and drawings and all that in this movie, and then the writing with the drama, the comedy, the adversities, bro. And this movie is so like interesting and well done, and man, like this movie, bro, like this, this is one of the movies where it's like, bro, go see this. Go see this movie, bro. I only talk about Spider-Man India. Spider-Punk. Spider-Punk was my favorite Spider-Man in this whole movie. And his design in itself was dope as fuck. And I was like, yo, I like this dude. And his whole role in this movie, I liked it. I was like, yo, yeah. The dude, is it Daniel? It's Daniel something, right? Daniel, what was it? It's Daniel something, right? Kaluuya. Oh yeah, Daniel Kaluuya, dude from Black Panther, Get Out, Nope. Him playing this character, aka Spider-Punk, aka Hobby Brown. I liked him, bro. And he was the one in Spider-Man who stood out, at least for like side characters for Spider-Man. The villain Spot, who is the main villain in all this, I liked him, bro. He was funny. The way they went about his powers and using it was like very interesting, and just very interesting. I really like his character, Spot's character, and how his origin story ties in. I'm just gonna say into the first movie, and you'll see how. The way he did this, or the way they did his story to tie this in, and how he is gonna be a threat, and is a threat, is a interesting way to, like, not an interesting way, but I would say a great way they're going about it. Peter B. Parker. Peter B. Parker, bro. Peter was great, like, in the first movie. Still kind of a mentor figure a little bit. Just like, he's like the mentor figure that like he's the mentor or master figure that's like that, like in the first movie he trained them, and then the second movie is like, okay, I'm gonna come check up and see how you're doing type of mentor. You see he has this kid in the trailer, and she's great, bro. And I want to see more of Peter B. Parker and his child, May Parker, I think they call her. She's, bro, that whole interaction, all that is so dope. And the way they introduce him in the movie is like, when it's like, yes, like, oh my god, he's back, like type of feel. Spider Bite, which is the that black chick that's like wearing a hologram suit, she was dope, and her backstory is like not crazy, but it's interesting. And they tell us the backstory is kind of like the first one, how they deal with the comic books and showing the comic book issues, and I love that, bro. That's so dope, the way they tie in the comic books and then put in the movies, and like, okay, this is the next chapter in the movie. So there's that. I will be doing a spoiler review, so I'll be doing that, and but this is a spoiler free review. So, and if you want more of this, make sure you hit the like button and hit let me know in the comments, hey, when you see these movies, review them. Let me know if I should see this and if it's good. So the ending, there is a cliffhanger. And it's an amazing cliffhanger, bro. Some that you would have seen coming, and it's like, it's a great twist too, and it's like, yo, and it's like it's a cliffhanger where or it's a great twist where I'm like, I didn't even think of it like that, or I think about it like this. What? Nah, they did that. bro, is that type of cliffhanger, and I'm like, yo, man. So it is this movie is a part 1, so there is a part 2. So like I said, watch the Into the Spider-Verse, then go see this movie. And yeah, man, I'll say go see this twice, because I saw this twice on the same night, and I might go see it again for the 3rd time. Yo, the ending, the cameos, the writing. This is, bro. This is everything that I expected, and a little, and much more, for another Spider-Man Spider-Verse movie with Miles. And Shameik Moore does a good job as Miles, and the unique and flavor that comes to as Miles, and seeing Miles grow up, and he's grown up, he's Spider-Man, but he's struggling a little bit to like Peter, balancing life and being Spider-Man, and how his I'm trying to see how not to spoil this, and how his interactions and all that and the effects happen, where it ends up being a clash between him and Spider-Man 2099. So yeah, how can part 2 be good? And do I think part 2 will be good? Which is already they already titled it Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. I think it is gonna be good, because if they can, if this writing is already better than the first one, I already know the next one's gonna top it. And this is the best way to do a three-peat for these movies. I think the way they can go about this is, wherever story they have, they need to continue it, keep the same pacing in this movie, keep getting creative, and go crazy with the art and the action and the animation styles and choreography, and let it end on a strong note. That's how I feel like it should go. Let it end on a high note. Yeah, man, this is a really good movie, bro. This is my top Spider-Man movie. Into the Spider-Verse was like number 1. This is number 2. Well, No Way Home was fire. But yeah, this was still, the part 1 is now 2, and this one is number 1. So I'm just hoping it's number 3 is better than 1 and 2, and then it's just like, yeah. If not, just be better than 2. That's all I ask. Be better than 2, and then that's how it'll be better than 3. But yeah, man, the storytelling, the weight in this movie, the consequences, the things that Miles has to deal with, the things Gwen has to deal with, the effects in this movie is like, it's crazy, and it's just, bro, this movie, you can learn from it. This movie is like, it's like the storytelling, like kids can learn from this, but I feel that this movie is like for teenagers and up to adults. Yeah, man, this movie was amazing, man. This is my top Spider-Man movie. I'm definitely gonna I'm saying maybe I'm definitely gonna see this a 3rd time. Man, shout out to the writers, shout out to the animators in this movie, shout out to Shameik Moore, it's Haley Steinfeld, Brian Tyree Henry, Issa Rae as Spider-Woman was dope, bro. Like the attitude, the realness of how she was, I loved it, bro. And the way her powers are and how she like fights and all that was unique and different. I loved it. Oscar Isaac as Spider-Man 2099. Who else? Brian Tyree Henry as Miles' dad. Jason Schwartzman as Spot, and Laura Velez, bro. Her playing as Rio Morales, aka Miles' mom, bro, was dope, man. Because it was like everything a cool mom is. Like she keeps it real with you, tries to be cool, tries to like talk to you all like cool, like the younger kids or his generation does, or at least she thinks, and showing them and just being like showing that love to him that he needs not even needs, just needed throughout this whole movie. And yeah, like this one was really, this world was so open and you could just breathe throughout all this, bro. Like they expanded on this whole world, and you know it's funny, when the movie ended, I went off the cliffhanger on how it did. Me and other people in the movie theater were like, oh, and then other people started booing because the movie was over, and they weren't booing because the movie was bad. That we were like, they were booing because this movie was so good and the story was so good that that nobody wanted it to end. We wanted it to continue and continue being into this world and all that. And when that movie ended, it felt like every movie that had a great ending to it, where you're just like, no, you're just gonna end it like this, like I want more. Like, you're just gonna just stop right here, like, fine, okay. Where this movie, the way it is, makes you have to like watch this to see Beyond the Spider-Verse, and it's they do it in a way where it's like, you know, leaves off a cliffhanger compared to the first one, but the first one did leave off on a cliffhanger, but like not in the way this movie did. So yeah, this movie was great, man. I don't know what's like. All I can say is go see this movie. Anybody hating on this movie, bro, I just say is, you're not a Spider-Man fan, or like, and even if you're not a Spider-Man fan, bro, this movie was so well done and well written to the point where it's like, how can you say this movie is bad? Like it hit all its marks. The jokes was like where it needed to be. It wasn't overbearing, and the drama and the stakes in this movie was in here, and it was so great, bro. Like, but yeah, man, this movie is everything it should be, and I feel like Marvel should take some notes, and I feel like any other movie that's doing properties on some that does cameos and all that, take notes from this. And yeah, man, that's all I can say, bro. Like, I'm looking forward Beyond the Spider-Verse. This movie was what this is number one for me. And if this movie doesn't do good in the box office, then bro, I don't know what goes good in the box office no more then. like I said though, if you like my review and want me to do more, comment in the comment section to do more. I saw Fast X a while ago. If you want me to do a review on that, I will. Let me know. And hit the like button. And share my channel, share my videos, guys. Make sure to check out the twitch.tv twitch.tv/cozyboykam, KOZYBOYKAM. And yeah, man. I hit y'all with a spoiler review in a couple days when everybody or majority of people, I feel like, seen the movie and it's good enough to like talk about it or post a video. And yeah, man. I'm going to see that. I'm gonna go see this movie again for the third time, because this movie is so good, bro. This movie is so good. But with that being said, man, I'm out of here. Deuces.